That's how you do it.
That Gaskins looked good yesterday, but because they got that running game going, and in the second half, it became a shootout, and it came down. I picked up Koo right before the deadline, and he kicked the winning field goal.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of No Balls, No Glory. I'm your host, the People's Champion. I'm not here alone, man. I am here with the sports gurus, the sports geniuses. Say what's up to our listeners, y'all.
What up, people?
What's up, people?
What it do?
Man, we're going to kick off the intros from my right to my left. West 10, introduce yourself to the people, brother.
Man, you already know, man. Mr. West 10 getting it in, man, from Tennessee to the Loop. Y'all already know what it do. Yeah.
Hey, man, he said it from Tennessee to the Lou. You know what it do. Hey, man, we're going to swing it on over to my girl, Crystal Clear. Crystal Clear, introduce yourself, baby.
What's up, people? It's Crystal Clear in the house. How everybody doing today?
Hey, that's what's up, Crystal. That's what we talking about. That energy. I love it. We're going to swing it over to my man, Coach Corey. Coach Corey, introduce yourself, brother.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Coach Corey. Reach one, teach one. From the loot to the 10, we at it again. We're going to do it how we always do.
That's it, man. That's it.
Hey, Coach Corey.
Hey, Coach, introduce yourself, man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? How everybody doing? I'm a little hyped today, even though the Ravens tried to keep me from winning my fantasy football game. I'm feeling good.
Oh my God, man. Let's just cut the BS and jump right into it, man. Hey, man, we gonna cut corners today, man. Hey, we gonna just go straight fantasy football, man.
We gonna cut corners. You don't want to talk about the Ravens game first. You don't want to talk about the Ravens game.
We're gonna get in the Ravens too, man. We're gonna cut corners, man. Hey, what's up with the fantasy football, man? How everybody fantasy team did yesterday, man?
Hey, like I just said, that Ravens Swiss cheese defense tried to kill me yesterday. You know, hey, I had 60 points? 60 points, and what's the thing? I'm like, man, I'm in the game, and all of a sudden Chase go off and Mixon go off. I'm like, what the Ravens doing to me over here? So,
man,
hey,
I'm saying.
They was 520 yards.
Hey, man, for everybody start getting on the Ravens, since when has the Seahawks defense been so good? When had the Steelers defense been so good? Everybody just want to jump on Baltimore because they lost the game.
I'm talking strictly fantasy here. And my fantasy team was getting blasted.
I just want to get that out there because everybody going to try to jump on Baltimore today, but I'm just going to let y'all know, y'all can get these hands right back today.
My team might have a sucky quarterback, but our defense been legit for a while.
Hey, man.
Well, defense, good defense, and sucky quarterback equals losing. So, we talking about playoffs. If you don't get to the playoffs, we not talking to you. We gonna be in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
We gonna be in the playoffs.
Are y'all gonna win the division?
Joy, thank you for joining, Joy.
We still up in the top. We still up in the top. Where the Steelers at?
Hey, it don't matter.
Now it don't matter.
It don't matter. We playing for a quarterback.
Yep, that's about all you playing for.
Right, we playing for a quarterback.
You're about 4 years too late.
Hey, Coach. We ain't losing time, man. We the flock that we die, man. You hear me?
Right.
Hey, man. Hey man, Joy just joined us and everything. She joined online. Joy out there rejoicing, baby, because
Atlanta got a dub.
Hey, Atlanta got a dub, and her Braves going to the World Series. We're gonna talk about that in a minute, man.
Hey, well, tell Joy thank you because of Atlanta and Pitts and Cool, they kept me rolling in the fantasy league yesterday.
Oh man, she said she was 1-1 in her league though.
That boy Pitts, my goodness, Pitts is a beast.
Brian Flores gonna get fired every week. He find a new way to lose.
Hey man, hey, that's a sad point.
I don't mean to laugh at him.
Coach, man.
Yeah, but every week, man, he find another way to lose.
When that kick went through that upright, man, Flores took that mic off, that headphone off, and I can't say what he said on his air.
Oh yeah,
he threw that thing down.
You saw Flores' frustration, man.
He said fiddledy sticks.
Right.
Oh yeah. And that's the PG-13 version of it, though, man.
Oh man. Because Tua
was not happy.
Tua took him down, and they got the lead, but I knew with Ryan, I'm like, man, but these dudes don't know how to play defense when you only got to give up a field goal to win. Why do you keep playing that defense?
Prevent.
Some kind of way, Pitts got in between their second and third level, and Ryan threw a BB in there. And they picked up like 40 yards off the first play on first down. So like I say, Flores might be in trouble because they were picked to win that division. Actually, they were picked to contest Buffalo for that division this year.
Hey man, it's gonna be tough for them, man. It's gonna be really tough for Flores, but the trade deadline is next Tuesday coming up, so you don't know which route it's gonna go next week. You got the deadline that's next Tuesday, so man. I would say how was y'all day, but
hey, well, it was a good day. It was a good day for Joe Flacco. He got traded to the Jets. He just new starting quarterback.
And Joe Flacco go get the
It was already with the Jets. They should have just kept Joe from the get-go, guys.
Well, he ended up with the Eagles.
Yep.
After they got Zach, now they traded him back.
Hey, Joe is back in the house, man.
Smoking Joe, goddamn.
Smoking Joe. Hey man. Oh my God, man. Where we gonna start off at tonight, man? I think we should just start off with. Who
play tonight? Man? Don't Seattle play tonight?
Seattle and
they up there in that mind zone playing the Saints.
And the Saints, man.
Seattle and the Saints. Hold on, Coach. Let me see that Jesus above there again. That was the part what y'all gonna need without Wilson. What is above there? Right there behind you, above your yeah, there you go, Jesus. Yeah, you got the jersey right up under there too, because you know y'all gonna do something tonight.
Hey, Coach saying Jesus touch these jerseys, man.
Hey, I don't go there with that, but you know what? They need some help. They backfield. Heck, everybody talked about the Ravens. Heck, it's gonna be running back by committee tonight. Heck, I don't know. Well, Carson is out. Collins, They don't know what Collins is going to do. And then he talking about Rashad Penny, who's probably one carry away from being back on IR. Then you got DJ Dallas, and then you got Homer. So, Pete Carroll might dress out and run the ball. They might call Beast Mode back. You never know.
Hey, running back by committee, man. Hey, MLB today, man. World Series, man. Atlanta Braves.
Yeah.
Atlanta Braves versus Houston Astros, man.
ATL.
Who y'all got, man? Who y'all
got, man? That reminds me of the old NL West.
There it is.
The old NL West.
Man, I'm thinking that's a tough one, man. But I'm going with Houston at 6, man.
Come on, man. Houston
at 6, man. Houston just got a nice rotation. They got good bats, man. Houston to win the 6, man.
Shout out to my boy Chipper Jones too, man. That made me think about that era, man. You hear me, man? Hey, Atlanta back.
Oh man, that's when they had them young guns. They had Chipper Jones,
back.
then they had Andrew Jones, and then they had the other young brother that played the outfield too. I forgot his name. God, they was loaded with talent with back in the day though. They had Maddox, Glavine, Smoltz. I mean, hey, they was loaded, man.
Terry Pendleton was at third base with them.
Yep. And then they had that idiot John Rocker, but I'm not even finna go there, man.
Rocker.
Hey, that's why Coach Corey just started smiling with John Rocker.
Hey man, John Rocker was the classiest fool they had.
Hey, what?
Everybody need one of those.
Idiot personified, man. Oh man, I don't know who's dumber, him or Mike Vandercheck.
Man, they used to all drive Bobby Cox up a wall.
Oh my God, yes, man. Yes. But Atlanta Braves and Houston, man, it's gonna be a good one, man. Who you got, Coach Corey? You didn't tell me who you got in the series.
Oh man, I got Atlanta.
You got Atlanta.
They
hot. You riding a hot team right now?
I just like what Atlanta is doing right now. I think Atlanta takes better at bats. They kind of stress you out a little more than Houston does. They work deeper counts. I really like their catcher. Their catcher changes the game. You just don't steal bases on them. And they just, I think their defense is comparable to Houston, although Houston is real solid up the middle. I just think when it comes to the running game that Atlanta's catcher will take the running game away from them.
But man, I'm telling you, man, the X factor is Rosario, man. That dude, man, I don't know. He was just extremely hot, man. He was hot the NLCS, man. Hey, man, the hidden performance he put up in the NLCS was bananas, man.
That three-run jack he hit, he just turned on that sucker.
Oh man, that front side opened up so quick, man. He opened up so fast on that. I'm like, wow. So I mean, hey, he's swinging the hottest bat in the postseason right about now, man. Him and what's the name from Houston? Cabrera. Him and Cabrera swinging the hottest sticks right now, man. So it's gonna be very interesting to see this. To see the series and everything, man.
Where they open up at? Who got home field?
They in Houston, man.
Houston got home field.
They got 2-3-2. 2 in Houston, 3 in Atlanta, 2 in Houston.
Hey, let me tell you something though, man.
I'm pulling for Dusty though, man. I gotta pull for Dusty, man.
Let me tell you something though, man. Atlanta been having long ties with Texas for a long time though. Which y'all might not know, you know what I'm saying? Might not. Atlanta been having time, so that's like home, man. When you go back in Texas, man, I'm telling you,
hey,
Texas
man.
like home when it comes to when you talk about Atlanta and Texas, man.
So it's safe to say you got Texas, you got Atlanta, right? West.
Yeah, I got Atlanta, man. I think they ain't gonna be too rattled in Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna be too rattled. They're gonna take care of business.
So you got
rolling with the high hand, man. They hot right
now. I said Houston is 6. Coach Corey, what you say? Atlanta and how many?
6.
You say Atlanta and 6? West 10, who you got? I mean, you say Atlanta and how many West 10?
I want to say 6, but 6 or 6. 6 or 7. 6. No matter. They gonna pull it out. 8-6,
Coach Rick, who you got?
Man, I'm pulling for Houston, but I think it's gonna be a classic 7-game series.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be a 7-game.
I think it's gonna come down to a nail biter 7th game. You know, and you got 2 good teams here. Both of them are somewhat hot, but both of them pitching rotations gonna be set up the way they want it. So I think it's gonna be a classic 7-game series.
Hey, 7-game series. You got Houston in 7, right, Coach?
Yep.
All right, Crystal. Whatever Coach said, right?
There you go. You already knew. You already knew.
Crystal said Houston is 7. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you what's the X factor for Atlanta, though, man. Who can get them mentally prepared and stuff. Besides the head coach, man, you know their third base coach, Ron Washington, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's that experience right there. That's that veteran. That's that leadership when they got Ron Washington over there, man. I think Ron Washington gonna play a big part in that psyche of that Atlanta team, man. Because Ron Washington a good coach, man.
Yeah, he is. I hate that Cruz wanted to blow his world championship when he was with the Rangers.
Oh my God,
you know, because you can't turn as an outfielder and just go catch the ball, you know. But
or find the wall.
Or find the wall, period, you know.
Put your hand out and find the wall.
And I mean, even though it benefited the Cardinal folks around here, but man, that ball got to be caught, and they cost Washington his world championship.
Yep, and 2 years and a year later, year after that, 2 years after that, cost him his job too, man.
Yep.
But Ron Washington was a good coach, but I think Ron Washington is going to be an X factor in that series, man. I think he'll be an X factor, man. One more thing, couple more things in baseball before we jump on over to our NBA. Ken Griffey Jr. Gets ownership stake in the Mariners group.
Let's go, man. That's one of my favorite baseball players.
Griff gets an ownership stake in the Mariners, man. What y'all think about that, man? He get him
that's game.
Hey, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm like, why it takes so long?
Yeah, Coach, you already know they ain't letting us get the whole shit. They might let you get a piece of portion, goddamn it. But they ain't selling us the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Because money ain't been the issue with a couple buyers for sure. They want people that wanted to buy, but
yeah, because you think about it. Look at some of the look at Magic. He got his stake in the Dodgers. Jeter, don't Jeter got his stake in the Tampa Bay? Miami. It's Miami, right? Miami. It's Marlins, right?
Well, he part owner.
Jeter is the Marlins. He part owner.
Okay, Jeter got his ownership stake in the Marlins.
Hey, Russell Wilson got some money, some stake in the Kraken.
Russell got some stake in the Kraken.
And who was the other one I'm just thinking about? Dwayne Wade got some stock in Utah.
There you go too. Utah, yeah.
Yep, he got some stake in stake in Utah, and I think Dwayne Wade got some ownership in the Chicago Sky, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he got some in that too.
If I'm not mistaken, D Wade got some ownership shares in the Chicago Sky too.
Which is not surprising that his son just signed a G League contract with the Utah G League.
Yep, he sure did. He sure did.
Hey, you heard us knocking, don't it? Let me in there. They let us get in there. They let us get in the door, man. Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in there.
One thing that we didn't talk about is that
y'all boys.
The Astros. You know, the Astros announced that Lance McCullers, their ace, will not be on the roster for the World Series.
Oh my goodness,
that's big.
Did he get hurt in the last series?
Yeah, he got that arm flexor thing that they kept trying to rehab and get back, but it's not coming back, so he won't be available for them for the World Series. So that's going to make them short their ace. They consider him their ace, so they won't have him for the World Series.
Wow!
So that's going to leave a big hole right there for Houston.
That's big.
I might have to rethink.
I think Houston.
I think he suffered that in that series against the White Sox. So it's been a good minute. He's been gone for a few weeks now, and he ain't been able to get that back.
I still think Houston just got enough firepower at the plate, man, to get it done. And then one thing about Houston, I like their bullpen too, man. They got a solid bullpen, man. When you get past the 6th inning, man, hey, they bullpen us lights out in Houston, man. They bullpen us lights out. So,
but here's the thing you gotta pay attention to early is how deep and how fast they get into it. Because if Atlanta gets into that bullpen early in the first game, and that forces them to have to keep going to their bullpen early in the series, the bullpen is going to get worn out. And then losing the McCullers early, not having McCullers, that shortens your rotation. So, they got Valder,
yeah,
who threw well, but now you're gonna end up pitching one of those guys an extra game.
On 3 days rest too.
Didn't they won one game they in the last series, a bullpen game, which is rare in the playoffs like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it was, I don't want to say like 3 games, 3, 4, 5. They had a bullpen game.
But you can only go so far with. They're gonna be able to use Zach Greinke. They're gonna be able to use Jake Odorizzi. But then, one of those guys is gonna have to come back on short rest, and to me, it's not gonna be Zach Greinke, because Zach Greinke stuff, you can't bring him back on short rest.
No, he don't pitch well on short rest, man. It is proven. It is proven over the years, man. He cannot pitch on short rest, man. That light him up. They light him up like a Christmas tree, man.
They got Christian Javier. They got Framber Valdez who they can bring in, but you're gonna run into some funny guys and some funny situations now that they don't have McCullers. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I think Atlanta takes better at bats.
It was
some of those balls that get out in Houston are not gonna get out in Atlanta.
Yes.
Because it's gonna be cold in Atlanta. The ball just ain't gonna travel. So you're gonna have to play a bit smaller ball in Atlanta.
And that was the reason why I said a game 7, because of that reason there, the weather in Atlanta.
It's gonna be interesting.
Remember, those 3 middle games are in Atlanta.
Yep.
Those 3 middle games are in Atlanta. So if Atlanta can get one in Houston, now it becomes a different situation in Atlanta, because you can play small ball in Atlanta and be the home team because you got the last at bat. You don't have to wait on a home run. You can play that game where you can try to steal bases and play for the 1 run. And remember, Atlanta just got what's his name back, the outfielder. They just used him the very last game. I'm drawing a blank on his name. Soler. They just got Soler back.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll be able to play the outfield, and he can steal bases. So the dynamic of the game is going to change a little bit in Atlanta.
That's the only thing I hate about that 2-3-2, and with the home field, is that it puts the pressure on that home team. You cannot sweep. You gotta win your 2 games at the beginning of the series, going to that next part for 3 games.
Yep.
You have to. You cannot split and going down there to play 3.
It puts so much pressure on that home team, because now you got to win those 2, because it's a chance. If you split, it's a possibility you may not be able to come back home. Because
it puts that heat on game 3.
Well, why did they even change the format only in the World Series round? That doesn't make any sense. Everything else is it's what is it, 2-2,
1-1,
1-1-1. But then when you get to the series, they go to 2-3-2. I don't understand.
They changed it this year in the LCS to cut back on travel. Cost and travel and everything. They ain't worried about money. They cutting back on travel and everything.
Yeah, with COVID.
Yeah, and the pandemic and stuff. So they went to
but any
3-2
Well,
format.
do it all rounds. Don't just wait to the World Series round and change the whole format. There's no consistency.
So what would you make of so for a 5-game series, would you make it 2-2-1 2-2-1 for a 5-game series?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense, man. 2-2-1. Oh, for that, hey, everybody, our boy Dino's slid up in the group. Dino's, tell them about yourself, man.
What up, y'all? It's Dino's. I have been bitten by Obamageddon.
Obamageddon.
I'm struggling. It's hard to watch, man. My few of my teams went up in flames this week.
Hey, man.
Even though I prepared for it, it's one thing to prepare for it, another thing to actually witness it.
Hey, man, we're in the same boat, brother. We struggling, man. But we're gonna talk more about that a little bit later.
You won. What are you talking about?
I didn't win, man.
Yes, you did, because you played me.
Hey, man. Moving right along.
Yeah. Moving on.
Hey, the Cardinals signed Marmol. For they named him their new manager today, man. Oliver Marmol, man.
Next topic. They just got a yes man.
What you say, D?
Yes, man.
Next topic. They got another yes man. Yes, sir.
Didn't you put that in the chat? They just got them another yes man.
They got another yes man. Holler at me when they get rid of Mozeliak.
Oh my God! Yes, they got Marmol.
They just made him the youngest manager in baseball. But you see how the Cardinals try to frame it? The Cardinals said he is the first Cardinal manager of color since 1947. Man, that dude ain't no color, man. Get the hell out of here with that. We out trying to fool.
Well, he's a Latin American, I guess. That's why.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, just go get you a transgender coach. You're gonna do that, go get you a transgender coach. Yeah, we all the way outside the box.
Right.
No, if you're gonna do that, you should have did. You just went and got old Kendo and said the same thing. So I don't want to hear that.
But Kendo wasn't a yes guy.
Nope.
Yeah. He wasn't good. He was. Hey, they figured that they got Marmol. They figure they can get a push when it goes to DH comes back to the National League. They feel that they can get Pujols now. They feel they can get Albert now. So, man.
Yeah,
but I got a question on that. Do you really think, other than money purposes, that Albert Pujols would do any good with the Cardinals?
No, not at all. He'll come back here just to retire.
Yep, just have a Swan song.
Yep, him, not Matheny, but him,
Wainwright and
Molina.
Molina and Wainwright, they all
go out together.
Yeah, they
can have their red coat ceremony the same day.
Yep.
And book to get them in the Hall of Fame 5 years later together.
Yep.
I mean, it's all so scripted. It ain't funny.
I don't think Wainwright will get in the Hall of Fame, man.
I don't think so either.
Not on first ballot. Not on first ballot.
Not first ballot. He gonna have to wait. He ain't going in first ballot, but I think he'll get in.
Now Albert and Yachty gonna go in on first ballot.
Yachty ain't going in on first ballot.
He ain't a lock, which is crazy. But
he ain't a lock.
You don't think Yachty is going on first ballot?
Nope. Because Yachty wasn't a hitter when he came into the league.
Nope.
Yachty made himself a hitter. He was all defense. So when people go back and look at his early numbers compared to his late numbers, that's going to be when they compare him to catchers that's in there and they put up numbers, his late numbers are going to be real good, but his early numbers aren't going to be that good.
Well, Ozzie Smith was the same way, and he didn't go in first ballot, did he?
Nope.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. He was first ballot.
Ozzie didn't?
He first ballot.
Well, his numbers was he was brought here for his defense and defense only. He made himself a better hitter.
But then you go look at somebody Yachty's measuring stick was a Pudge Rodriguez. Ivan Rodriguez.
Was a hitter, though. Pudge could swing it.
Pudge can swing it. Pudge hit for average too. Pudge won batting titles, man.
Yeah, Yachty has no batting titles.
Yeah. And
No.
from a defensive standpoint, you'll probably say they may be on the same page, but what accelerated Pudge past him is the stick, man. Pudge hit number 2 in the lineup. Pudge can get on the steal bases too. That's the crazy thing about it.
And Pudge was little as hell. He was the littlest catcher I've ever seen in my life.
So is that the measuring stick? Is Pudge Rodriguez and not a Johnny Bench?
Or you could say Piazza was a measuring stick too.
Another one, yeah, Piazza.
No, because they just went all offense. It's like all of a sudden in the 90s, shortstop started hitting 30 and 40 home runs. With before they was like you might get 10. It became a power position. Then a little later in that decade, the second base position became a power position. So then you had catchers became a power position, but it had already been. It kind of went on and off because you got a couple of catchers from the 70s that could swing it. Carlton Fisk, he could swing it. And then you got Pudge and Piazza, and actually BGL started as a catcher, and he could hit pretty good too.
Yeah. Now, where do you all measure Molina and Tony Pena?
Taking Molina.
Tony Pena was a very good defensive catcher too, man.
Man, Tony Pena was my guy. I love Tony.
Hey, I love Tony Pena, man.
Too.
Tony Pena controlled the pitching staff. I know Molina controls it too, but I think the pitchers then trusted Pena more and everything. Pena didn't if you ever watch some of the old Cardinal games, Pena didn't get shook off a lot, man. They didn't shake Pena off too much back in the day, man. I see pitchers shaking Yachty off a whole lot, and then Yachty got to get out there damn near finna fight him and stuff, man. Hey, but that's what they never did that to Pena. Now, from a swinging standpoint, they're about the same when it came to swinging the bat. Pena hit some big clutch home runs in St. Louis history, man. But I like Tony Pena, man. I'm sorry, man.
Which brings me to our next one. Why he don't have a red jacket?
He didn't play here long enough.
How many years did he play here?
3.
Maybe 2 or 3 seasons.
How many years did McGuire play here?
About 5.
Tony Pena only
97 to like 01.
Yeah, Tony Pena only was here from 87 to 89.
It was a cup of tea. Yeah, because then Pagnozzi took over.
Yep.
Pagnozzi.
Tom Pagnozzi. Yeah, because you think about it. Pena was really that dude, man, when he was with Pittsburgh, though, man. He was really that guy in Pittsburgh, man.
That's why I didn't like him, because he was with the Pirates, and I couldn't stand the Pirates.
I'm gonna tell you somebody else I like that I think people slept on a lot was Benito Santiago.
Absolutely.
That was my guy. That was my guy.
Slept on him a lot.
That was my guy, man. He was a man. You know what? Every kid who was a catcher, they wanted to try to wear shades behind the plate like Benito did.
He might have been the first one.
I think he was.
And Benito used to throw people sitting down. I mean, just sitting down. He throw people out from his knees, man. And that's when everybody tried to do that and stuff, man. I played for Coach Rick, man. I remember we played a game and I tried to throw somebody out from my knees. I almost did it, but Coach Rick, he said, "Don't you do that one more time. Get up and throw the ball." He said, "Your butt gonna be on this bench." Oh man, Coach say, don't you watching that stuff on TV? Don't watch that crap on TV.
What else we was gonna do in the 80s? We didn't have internet. All we knew was on TV.
Hey man, Coach gave it to me, boy. He said, "Don't you your butt watching that TV? Get up and throw the ball."
Man, everybody was. I told you it was copycat world.
It was.
Hey, don't sleep on Sandy Alomar Jr.
I like Sandy.
He's another one. He's another one.
Sandy was a good one.
Did Gary Carter get in the Hall of Fame because of his hitting or his defense? Now, his defense wasn't that great.
It was hitting. He was another Piazza because Piazza's defense sucked.
And Gary Carter really wasn't no clutch hitter. He was probably like a 260-something hitter. Career-wise.
He was better. He was actually a better hitter with the Expos before he went to the Mets.
But see, you look at it like this. Tony Pena was a 260 career average too. He not in.
Tony didn't win no rings.
Well, he ain't winning.
Don't tell me that don't matter.
He didn't win. He didn't win as a player. He won several of them on the Yankees coaching staff, man.
That don't count. You gotta get it as a player.
He won several as a coach, man. Hey, rings is rings. Hey, Gary Carter was a 262 career hitter, 324 home runs, and 1,225 RBIs.
Hey man, Gary Carter revolutionized the way. If you watch how Gary Carter gave a target to pitchers, man, that's how it should be done. People don't do it anymore like that, but that's how it should be done. He's the first catcher that gives a pitcher the whole catcher's mitt. You know, a lot of guys only give you part, but he was able to find a way to manipulate to give you the whole seashell effect of the catcher's mitt, if you know what I mean by seashell effect.
Yes.
And I mean, that was the way that it should have been done.
And Gary didn't get in on he got in on his 6th ballot, man.
Yeah, he wasn't a lot.
It was late.
He got in on the 6th ballot. So
I was almost going to say the Veterans Committee.
Oh, another year it would have been Veterans Committee. After 6, I think when you go into 7, that's when Veterans Committee kick in and everything. So, man, good. Hey, we wish nothing but the best. Check out, if you're online now, check out World Series kickoff tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, the Braves and the Astros. Hey, we're gonna swing it on over to our NBA. NBA kicked off last week, man.
Do we have to?
Right. I'll be back when y'all switch to football.
Hey, man. Hey, D, don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. You
Crystal. Hey, C-Double, what you represent tonight? The Lakers or the Golden State?
See, that's where I'm going tonight with this. Crystal, hey, I'm confused now. I'm confused. I don't know if I cut your wrist, am I gonna see purple and gold or blue and gold? I don't know. What am I gonna see, Crystal?
It's gonna be gold. One way or the other, it's gonna be gold.
We know it's gonna be gold.
Oh man, here we go.
Chris, you a house divided solo.
Oh my God.
What type of shit is that?
I'm looking at Crystal. I'm like, what is she doing, man? Hey, when I saw the Golden State and the Laker logo, hey. Oh my God, man.
Right there.
Hey man.
Then Schittsburg at the top. Oh Lord, dude.
Hey man. Yeah. Hey. The weekend was kicking off pretty good, man. Last week, man. It was very good, man. We got some more games that was yesterday. Lakers ended up getting their win last night against Ja Morant now. But that
was the longest 30 seconds I've ever watched in basketball.
Hey, but Ja look good though. I gotta say, Ja look good though. Ja look good against what's the name of man? Ja look good against the Clippers on the night before, man. Ja
went in for 30 plus, man. About 37, then.
Hey man, Ja went crazy, man.
Then he got some little young guys that, man, hooping with him, man.
Hey man.
He dropped 40 last night. Or 41.
What's that young guy named Murray? What's his name? That's another young guy with him, man. He was hooping through against the Clippers.
I know who you talking about, man. What's his name, man? Give me 1 second. What is this dude's name, man? What is that dude's name? I cannot think of his name right now. Was he a guard West 10?
Yeah.
From what team?
Memphis.
Melton.
Memphis.
It's up with an M, man. I know it started with an M.
The Anthony Melton. That's who it was.
Melton. Yeah.
The Anthony Melton, man. But
yeah, he was hooping too.
They did pretty good, man. It's still a young season and everything. Still got a lot of games left.
Tell you one thing you can't be confused about.
What's that?
That James Harden irks my nerves. You see what he said? Mm-hmm. You see what James Harden said?
Yeah, yeah.
We not
really like
talking.
The poster child.
The poster child for really? You're the reason.
Not James Harden acting like he the victim, man. That is ridiculous, man.
That's the reason they changed.
Now,
I got 40 and 10 last night too, man, on the Lakers, man.
Who did?
Ja.
Oh yeah. He got busy, man.
Oh, this is gonna be a struggle bus for the Lakers for a minute. They got a stretch of games coming up here where, as Greg Anthony would say, is chicken soup. So they got teams they can play around with and figure it and try.
Well, all I know, man, them old guys. All I know, the old guys better bring out their Geritol, their Ben Gay, because they do got a little stint ahead of them. You hear me?
Come on, man.
Chris,
don't do that, West 10.
Let's get this clear. The Lakers ain't got no stretches where they can take it easy on nobody.
No, not take it easy. I said figure it out.
They better, because everybody that know LeBron James that tried to put together a team to win the championship, coming in that gym wanting their neck. So they ain't trying to get the Lakers a chance to figure nothing out. They coming in trying to get them right off the bat. And shout out to Carmelo Anthony for having a good ball game, but they ain't gonna let that keep happening.
Who you say, Carmelo?
Yeah, Carmelo.
Yeah. Hey, man, don't disrespect Melo like that, Coach.
Carmelo,
don't disrespect like that, man.
He better quit doing that before he gets himself a concussion.
Hey, man, don't do my man like that. Don't do my man like that.
He only gonna move around and get himself.
That's my boy, man. I can't
That's
fly.
my cat, man.
That's my boy, man.
Hey, man.
This is gonna be a rough season for the Lakers.
Hey,
man, it ain't gonna be as rough as people think, man. It's just like you buying a car, and like you driving the car in the wintertime, man. You just ain't go crank up the car and pull off. You gotta let it warm up. That's what it is with us, man. You gotta let us warm up. And when we warm up, it's gonna be just like cruise control. That's all it is.
I don't think it's ever gonna be in cruise control mode.
Hey, man,
that's all it takes for a couple of them injuries. Yesterday, I only saw the highlights. Was if Westbrook played the way he did yesterday, they might have success because he kept Rondo on the bench. Yesterday, Westbrook played point guard.
Man.
He had about 13 assists,
Right. But you can't have 13 assists and get a ball away 9 times.
You can't do that.
That's a killer. That's a killer, man.
They don't have
I think Westbrook can be really good. I mean, he can do a lot. But it's like the turnovers. And I say that about Steph Curry. I love the things Steph Curry can do, but damn, he makes some of the worst turnovers. He'll throw the ball away in a minute.
Some of the worst times.
Man, he'll throw the ball away in a minute. As soon as he get on a roll and he get hot, he come down and it's just like he'll make a move and he'll just throw that mug in. He'll throw that mug into the stands, and I'll be like, "Hey, who was he passing that to?"
Westbrook need to be patient, man. He be leaving the ball. Hell, he just be running, man. I don't know.
Man, running and gunning. Hey, man, running and gunning, man.
It's so short. The difference between Steph and like what the Lakers got to deal with is that the Warriors right now have an equalizer. They have shooters. They can hit shots. So you can't turn the ball over like the Lakers are, and you don't have shooters. You ain't got nothing to make up for it.
I totally agree.
You can't dig yourself out of a hole. And that's where it's gonna have to get like they gotta.
Hey, Crystal, I think you 70% Golden State, 30% Lakers. So
I'm a Laker lifer, but I'm realistic. We did not have a
hey, your sign behind you, make that 70% Golden State and leave that 30% for the Lakers behind. Adjust your screen. Don't do that.
Hey man.
You know we ain't got no shooters.
Hey, we ain't got no shooting, man. But that's why we should have went out and got J.J. Redick, man.
She absolutely correct, because them 9 turnovers against a team that can shoot is a difference of 27 points.
You can't give up anywhere from 18 to 27 points to a good team just off of his turnovers. That don't say anything about the other turnovers. Man.
Right.
That's 9. That's 9 shots you don't get, and 9 extra shots the other team get.
Look at the 2 teams.
And
the Warriors didn't have a lot of turnovers. They had 27 and 19 turnovers and still managed to win the game.
Yes.
But they got shooters.
Hey,
and
man.
I'm throwing them stats out there so Coach Rick can go back and say, hey, man, we need to have Coach Corey on our staff. Cool. That's why I'm throwing out these stats out here. I'm working I'm doing my side hustle, trying to get a job. I'm trying to get in the door at my alma mater because.
Man, look, look. Well, you like Golden State. I like Golden State. That's kind of offense we run. We don't run that other stuff that's out here.
Hey man,
I'm gonna tell you something I don't agree with. Crystal, I see double, man. Two brands for one organization, man. I don't know about that, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make a decision, right? That's whack.
I ain't made a decision in all this time. I'm not gonna make a decision. This is a land of the free. I freely choose to represent the 3 teams I represent.
I'm not mad at it, man. But hey, we got a notable NBA game that's going on right now is the Hornets and the Celtics, man. Score right now 75-73. That's a good game, man. Then you got Brooklyn and the Wizards, man. I don't think Brad is playing tonight. I think he's still injured.
No.
Brad's playing tonight?
But there's a significance to Brad playing. I didn't even know that. That means that Brad got vaccinated.
Well, where Brooklyn?
If they playing in Brooklyn.
They playing in Brooklyn.
If they playing in Brooklyn. If they playing in Brooklyn, that means he got vaccinated. Or else he can't play.
Yeah. So that means Kyrie is standing on that island all by himself with superstars.
Yeah, if he's playing, they all playing in Brooklyn. That must mean he did get the
unless, although that means he might have tested the test.
Yeah.
He might have took the test prior to the game.
No, you gotta get back. You gotta be back to go to Brooklyn. The test only applies to LA.
Anywhere in New York. Man,
that only applies to the Lake Staples Center. Anywhere in New York, you gotta be back. Because otherwise they wouldn't have pushed the issue to Kyrie.
Right. That's another important game, Wizards and Nets. And then you got one more good game that's gonna be on tonight. The Blazers and the Clippers tonight. Dame Dollars going to LA for them Clippers tonight. That's gonna be another good game, man. One notable thing that I read today, man. I was reading this on ESPN. LeBron leg sore after collision, hope to play Tuesday. He'll play. Rare Air Jordan sneaker sells for record $1.47 million. A rare Air Jordan sneaker, and this was one of the older ones. It was a pair of Jordan 1s from his rookie season, sold for $1.47 million to a high-end car collector, Nick Farella, on Sunday during the Sloby's Icon and Excellence, and Hot Luxury Auction in Las Vegas, shattering the record for the most expensive game shoe ever worn. Wow. $1.47 million for a pair of classic Jordan 1s that he wore his rookie year. What y'all think about that, man? 1.47.
I ain't buying that and put it on my feet. If I bought that, somebody put it on their feet, they might be the last time they put them on.
I'm telling, hey, I wouldn't. Hey, coach, you got to encase that, man. You got to encase them shoes, man.
And in case that somebody, you might have had to have security guard around it. You know, you're gonna pay that kind of money for it, and somebody know you did it.
$1.47 million for some Jordans.
Somebody will do it.
Right now, somebody is Googling who he is and trying to figure out where.
Look at D. Look at Dino. Dino, you gonna pay 1.47 for some Jordans, brother?
How much I want to pay for that?
Nothing.
No, actually, there's a Jordan card that went for more than those shoes.
Wow.
Yes,
Really?
That's a limited. It's a 1-of-1 insert, and it went for a lot.
Y'all know Jordan came to St. Louis and was in a dunk contest at the University of Missouri St. Louis.
No, so did Vince Carter.
Way back in the day. That's the first time I ever saw Jordan take off from the free throw line and do a dunk. At the University of Missouri said, yep, at UMSL.
UMSL used to host the dunk contest when they had a McDonald's game here. That's where I saw Vince Carter at, and that's the first time I saw him when he did the windmill off the baseline, and I'm about 10 feet away from him on the baseline when he did it, because it was so packed up in UMSL that night. But if the McDonald's game is when it was here, usually UMSL held the small event, the slam dunk contest and all-star game.
Look up the only McDonald's All-American game I went to, I believe was that year, or it might have been 94. Look at the lineup for the 94 McDonald's All-American team. Insane. It was Vince Carter, Kevin Garnett, Stephon Marbury.
I think did Jahidi make the? I think Jahidi was on that McDonald team.
I think Jahidi White was on that team. Brian Robertson from St. Charles West.
Right, that's the same year that dunk contest was at UMSL.
That was good.
That's also the same all-star team game where those jerseys got stolen. Only in St. Louis. McDonald All-American jerseys got stolen from here.
Hey man, one more thing before we jump off. The NBA names the 75th anniversary team.
You sure getting to what I was finna talk about.
I was just finna say it. Hey, the NBA named the 75th anniversary team, man. You got Kareem, Ray Allen, Giannis, Carmelo, Nate Archibald, Paul Arizin, Barkley, Rick Barry, Elgin Baylor, Dave Bing, Larry Bird, Kobe, Wilt, Bob Cousy, Dave Collins, Billy Cunningham, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Dave DeBusschere, Clyde Drexler, Tim Duncan, Kevin Durant, Julius Erving, Patrick Ewing, Walt Frazier, Kevin Garnett, George Gervin, the Iceman, Hal Greer, James Harden, John Havlicek.
Metcalf to the house, no flags.
To the house.
Allen Iverson, LeBron James, Magic Johnson, Sam Jones, Michael Jordan, Jason Kidd, Kawhi Leonard, Dame Lillard, Jerry Lucas, Karl Malone, Moses Malone, Pete Maravich, Bob McAdoo, Kevin McHale, George Mikan, Reggie Miller, Earl the Pearl Monroe, Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki, Hakeem the Dream, Shaq Fu, Robert Parrish, Chris Paul, Gary Payton, Bob Pettit, Paul Pierce, Scottie Pippen, Willis Reed, Oscar Robertson, David Robinson, Dennis Rodman, Bill Russell, Dolph Schayes, Bill Sharman, John Stockton, Isaiah Thomas, Nate Thurman, Wes Unseld, Dwayne Wade, Bill Walton, Jerry West, Russell Westbrook, Lenny Wilkins, Dominique Wilkins, and James Big Game Worthy.
Hey man, how do you leave Klay Thompson off that list?
I don't know, man. Some of these guys I'm kind of shaky on this daggone list, man. Do you put Paul Pierce on that list? Would you put Paul Pierce on that 75 list though? I see Dino.
You kind of have to. You kind of have to put Ray Allen on there.
Say that again.
I'll put Ray Allen before I put Paul Pierce.
I don't see how you put Paul Pierce before Klay Thompson.
Dominique was on that list, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was Elgin Baylor on that list?
I heard Baylor.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Elgin was on that list too. Elgin Baylor. Certain guys
was Chris Mullin on the list?
I see y'all perform.
Chris Mullin was not on the list, D.
Isaiah Thomas.
He's on there.
Interesting.
Zeke is on there.
But he's a dream teamer.
But he wasn't a dream teamer.
but this is what got me, man. Joe Dumars was on that 50 greatest, on that 75 anniversary team, man. Joe D wasn't on that list, man.
Gary Payton.
They kept the first 50, original 50.
The glove wasn't even on this list, man. Yes, he was.
Because they were deep known for defense.
Hey, yes, he was. Gary Payton was on the list. How can you leave Joe Dumars off this list though, man?
You had to draw the line somewhere, and they had to have enough old timers. You couldn't put all the new age players on it. You had to have some of the old timers on it. So a lot of those old timers that we don't really know about canceled out some of those fringe players like Dumars, like Sean Kemp.
We talking about
they picked up the 50. They kept the top 50, the original 50. They were adding 25. It actually ended up being 26 because apparently there was a tie. Which is why I guess the Warriors had fun with Klay Thompson and got him a 77 jersey.
Man, we talking about Joe Dumars though, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how they came up with it. I think what they did was they added people that barely missed the top 50 first, and then started adding people.
Man, I don't know, man. Some of these people, man.
I don't know how Paul Pierce gets on there before a lot of other people. I just don't.
Hey, man, Paul Pierce, though, he was losing though, man. You feel me? He wasn't no.
I'm gonna say this. I don't know how Kawhi Leonard got on there. Because up until like the last couple of years, didn't nobody even know who the hell Kawhi Leonard was.
Right.
And I'm not taking anything against him. Kawhi Leonard can ball.
Yeah.
But just up until recently, didn't nobody know who the hell he was. And I'm just calling a spade a spade. Kawhi Leonard, I like Damian Lillard, but ain't nobody really know who Dame Lillard was till just recently.
I know Dame on there because Dame said that he sent people home.
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say for Dame Lillard, it was probably because of where he played at. Mm-hmm. Portland don't get a lot of coverage, so I can understand why people probably didn't really know who or what he was doing because Portland wasn't getting a lot of games on TV.
Right.
But I ain't trying to say they can't ball or anything like that, but that brings that question up.
Yeah,
Kawhi Leonard, good ball player, but what has he done?
I question this list though, man. I question the validity of this list, man.
Well, I question Anthony Davis. He ain't got
Anthony Davis.
How long Anthony Davis been in the league? Anthony Davis has done nothing to be on that list.
Too, man.
Coach, I was going there. That's where I was headed next. You beat me to it. Man, Anthony Davis on the list for what? For what? What is AD on the list for? For what?
Man.
Right.
And like Dino say, man, Gary Payton, the glove made it, man, but he deserved it. I mean, should you have put Sean Kemp on the list?
Well, personally, you can't be on an all-time list and still be playing for me.
And I'm gonna say this: Antetokounmpo, why is he on the list?
Yes,
yeah, that's another one.
Why is he on the list? And I mean,
Giannis
he new
resume,
to the game.
Honestly, Giannis' resume is more impressive than Kawhi.
Yeah, but he new to the game. He only 2, 3, 4 years into the league.
Right.
So yeah, like I said, you got a point, but even that, it's like Kawhi Leonard. I get it. He won 2 championships for 2 different teams, but let's be real.
That's the biggest thing that stand out. Like back, you know what I'm saying? In his career.
Let's be. With Klay Thompson going down with that ACL, with Kevin Durant going down with the Achilles, why load manage that whole entire season and got a nice bounce to go into the finals? Did he really? I mean, what did now I can see.
Hey,
like LeBron took down the 72-9 Warriors. He took down that team. Why took down a hobbled team? Like it's not that he was dominant against the Warriors at their full strength. It's not like he came in there and he played the whole season. This is a Raptors team that was going deep into the playoffs without Kawhi Leonard. All he was an insurance policy.
Man,
is Earl Monroe and Clyde Frazier on that list?
I don't think so.
Walt Frazier's on there.
Is Bob Butterbean Love on that list?
Earl the Pearl on her. Butterbean ain't on her.
And see, that's what I'm saying. What is the parameter for this? Because you got guys on there like Giannis, Leonard, AD. Them guys top 75.
How about Bob Pettit?
Bob Pettit, is he on there?
Bob is on her. Bob Pettit is on her.
Is Mike on there?
George Mike, he's on there too.
But was he a part of the original 50?
Yep.
Was he a part?
They got Wade on her too. Bill Walton's on there. They got quite a few people on her, man.
And I mean, I'm gonna say this. I don't even know Dennis Rodman shouldn't even be on this list.
He's not on there, is he?
Yes, he
Dennis
is.
Rodman on her. Why?
Not on this one. You're right. Not on this list. You're right.
Hey man, this is
the top 75. Dennis Rodman not one of the top 75 greatest basketball players ever.
I'm just saying he was the one of the best defenders and rebounders ever.
And will be in the Hall of Fame. He's already in the Hall of Fame.
He already in the Hall, so you got that going for him.
When you talk about all time, it's all time. Everything. It's everything.
All right, you tell me, you give me top 5 rebound and defenders of all time, and tell me Rodman's not on that list.
But they don't. But like I said, man, they don't got Chris Mullin on this list, man.
And I tell you another one that we can dispute.
He should be on here before some of these other cats.
Well, I give you
based off of what he did for defensive and rebounding and everything else back in the 90s. And then we just throw a cat on there. Might as well put Draymond Green on there.
No, you can't put Draymond on there.
I mean, but you picking people from this era. At least pick people in this era that actually made an impact on something other than just because we like them.
So that goes the question: do you put Gasol on there? Paul Gasol on there?
Is Jamal Wilkes on there?
Silky Wilkes is on her.
Paul Gasol is on there?
No.
What about Bob McAdoo?
He's on her. You got a good group on there. You got AI, he on there. James Harden.
I dispute that one too.
I definitely dispute that.
How about Sidney Moncrief?
There's a name right there. Sidney Moncrief, Mo Cheeks.
Man, Dale Ellis, man. Hey,
Dale Ellis is another one.
We talk about a pure shooter. You gotta look at Dale Ellis, man. A lot of guys, man.
What about Abdul Rauf?
Raul, he's not on here.
He was
Absolutely
wet,
not.
Chris
he was
Jackson,
wet though. He's just stopped.
Chris
Because of
Jackson.
his religion.
Chris Jackson.
Chris Jackson ain't on
If
here.
Chris Jackson on the list, then Spud Webb need to be on there too.
Right.
Dominique on there. Hey, you know Nico on there, super neat. Russell Westbrook on there.
And wait a minute.
He's debatable.
I put Muggsy Bogues on there before I put Russell Westbrook on that list.
Russell Westbrook got on there because he averaged a triple double for 4 years.
Yeah, triple-double.
That's why he on.
Well,
I mean,
Russell
Machine.
He at least has a historic moment behind him.
is that these American players or NBA players? Is Nowinski on there?
Dirk's on here.
What about
Dirk is on here.
what about the Glide? Clyde Drexler?
Yeah, you know he was on the
He's
on the
on
50.
the top 50.
Oh, okay.
Clyde was on the 50. You know he
How
on the
about
75.
Is Parker on that
Drazen-
list?
Drazen Petrovic.
That's a name right there.
No, Drazen is not on there.
Is Parker and Ginobili on there?
Ginobili, no. Parker, no.
What about Peja Stojakovic?
Page is not
Yeah.
on here either.
Weber? Is Chris Webber on there?
Weber's not on here.
Nobody from their team on that motherfucker.
Vladi, nobody.
Damn.
So man, that's the NBA 75, man. A lot of them are debatable. We got a lot of debatables on here.
Well, that's why Dwight Howard and Anthony Davis got into it the other night. He told me he deserved to be on that list. He should be on that list.
But you know what
That's why they got into it, coach.
That's why they got into a fist fight, man.
He probably told him, man, get out of my face with that old punk ass Brady Mohawk.
Did you say the Brady Mohawk? Oh my God.
But you know what though? These are the same. You got to remember when you talk about this list. This is the same list. The people who voted for this list are the same people who cost Klay Thompson $30 million. By not putting him on the third team. They didn't have to put him on first team All NBA. They didn't have to put him on second. All they do is put him on the third team. They put Kemba Walker on the third team All NBA list ahead of Klay Thompson, which disqualified Klay from being able to get the Supermax extension, which cost them $30 million.
Hey man, that statement right there tells me that you are a Golden State to the heart.
No, I mean
that right there tells me that you are.
Coach Rick, we got us another one. Crystal with us, dog.
Yeah, I see.
That right there tells me that you are.
Hey, is Spencer Haywood on that list?
Crystal with us.
Welcome
to the fam. Welcome to the fam, Chris.
Yeah, welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. Elvin Hayes got to be on that list.
Yes, he's on.
I ain't even peep off the hat. Did you peep off the hat?
That Warriors hat?
Yeah.
Hey man, we
she did take that Lakers stuff down.
Hey, you might well go on take the Lakers stuff down.
Hey, we forgot somebody. We forgot somebody.
Who is that, D?
Pistol Pete Maravich.
That one right there.
Pistol Pete.
Is
How is Pistol Pete not on that list?
Yes, he on it. Pistol Pete. Pete
Maravich.
Rick Barry.
He underneath Moses. Rick Barry. He's on here.
Okay.
They are on the list, man. We are swinging on over to the NFL right now, real quick, before we get up out of here tonight. NFL, man. A lot of news today that happened, man.
Gino looking good at that.
Hey, man.
They need to put Metcalf and Lattimore in the boxing ring because they're gonna be fighting for this night over with.
Oh yeah. You know it is. You know it's gonna happen.
Lattimore almost punched the referee.
Yeah, did it, man.
Hey, man.
He a high head anyway, so
Metcalf just naked him.
Devontae Adams.
He mad because DK put them paws on him.
Yeah.
Hey man, Devontae Adams, man, on the COVID protocol list, man. Joe Flacco back with the Eagles. Deshaun Watson opening up to trades. Mike Evans did the craziest thing yesterday when he caught Brady's 600 touchdown pass.
He know.
Hey, Hey, how can you not know?
How can you not know?
I know because
he don't care. He don't care.
He don't care.
You know what's worse? What? You know what's worse?
He handed it to that fan.
The fan that got the ball, apparently, he didn't. I would have held him hostage. All he asked for was an autographed jersey, I think, from Brady. I'm like, nah, bro, I need season tickets for life.
Hey,
I need to be on the sideline.
I'm like, when they came,
wanted for that ball.
I'm like, I'm taking off running up the stands, but they say the security was coming down. If I had that ball, I'm running up the stairs, not the stadium.
That's it.
Hey, I wouldn't have. You know what? I just said he can have it back, but I'm gonna hold on to it to the end of the game.
Because they can't make me give it to him.
No.
Hey, Coach Corey, you said you gonna hold on to the end of the game. So you get all airtime. The cameras be all on you the whole game.
Yeah, I'm gonna gather my thoughts. Hey, I'm gathering all my thoughts. I'm gonna be eating nachos with it.
They said he offered $1,000 gift card. Man, give me a break. $1,000
this ball worth more than $1,000.
Hey, at the end of the game, not only is Tom Brady gonna be anxious to get it, Tampa Bay gonna be anxious to get it. It's gonna be a whole lot of people anxious to get it. I'm gonna be double dipping like hell. I'm gonna be getting money from Brady, and I'm gonna be getting money from Tampa Bay.
Hey man, because if I take that ball to the clearinghouse and put it up for auction, I'm gonna get 100 times what they gonna give me.
I'm telling you.
Hey, that ball gonna go for close to $1 million, man.
It's gonna go for more than that.
Yeah, that dude, he must have been inebriated, man, because he wasn't thinking clearly.
He talking about I can't deny Tom Brady. Well, whatever. Tom Brady a millionaire. Hey man,
I might have to drop Mike Evans because Brady might not throw it to him no more.
Hey
man,
Tom Brady would have got my family sweet.
Hey, they would. Hey, we would have got a vacation out the deal. We would have got an all expense paid vacation plus money. Yeah.
No.
You gotta give me that.
You not listening.
Exactly what I would have did, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Go ahead and I'm gonna tell you what I would have got.
I would have did a bidding war. So I would have left there immediately, man. Did a bidding war. Got the numbers. But I would have gave Brady a chance. Look. But you gotta match this. You gotta match these numbers, man. You know what I'm talking about. Bidding war, man. I would have gave him a chance at it though. But I would let him know you gotta match these numbers or better, bro. You know what I'm saying? This business. You understand the bidding aspect, don't you?
Hey,
you know what I'm talking about?
Hey, that dude when they got out of that stadium, because they say security came running down them stairs. He never would have got out of that stadium.
They were gonna run from up.
Yeah, they're gonna snatch that real quick.
They would have took him to a holding room.
Hey,
this is what I would have done. Hey, I would have dropped my business card like I'm Cinderella and just left up out there. Oh, he dropped his business card.
Man, look. That man lifted up out there, man.
No, that's how it went down, man.
What you gonna do, Coach Corey? What you gonna do?
Y'all not listen. I would have got a suite for the rest of this year. I would have got season tickets to home and away games next year.
For life.
Hey, I would have got airline. I probably would have flew with the team to the motherfucking away games because they got to give me that. If I'm going to the games, I'm not gonna pay to fly. I'm just gonna get on the team playing with y'all. Y'all gonna take me there.
And
y'all gonna bring me back.
And you gonna stay in the team hotel too, Coach?
They gonna take care of all that. They gonna take care of all my amenities when I go.
Right.
They gonna put me up in a hotel. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna live just like I'm one of the players for that football.
Everything but the shit.
I feel you. Because you basically, I'm an honorary Tampa Bay Buccaneer for
right. I'm at all the home games. I'm at all the away games.
I'm on the side. I'm on the field pass. I'm on the sidelines.
Hey, when that plane take off and land out on that,
I want Super Bowl tickets.
Hey, when that plane land and them people get off in the suit, they ain't gonna know if I play for the team or not. They just gonna know I'm getting off that plane in the suit.
It's like maybe he's an agent.
Yeah. I'm taking advantage of all that.
Or if you don't give everything I'm asking for, Guido out front with the white van. Guido out front with the white van ready to go. What you want to do?
If you don't give me what I'm asking for,
Corey didn't ask for everything but a date with Giselle.
Then I'm taking the ball directly to the Hall of Fame, and I'm make the Hall of Fame pay me for it. If the Hall of Fame don't pay me for it, then I'm just gonna keep it at the crib. Because the end result is the ball gonna end up at the Hall of Fame.
Right. You guys, like I said, I'll take it to one of them clearing houses, man. I know you can get $2 million for that football. 600 touchdown passes. Hey man, that probably won't ever happen again.
What did he end up getting? Another football and
they probably gave him free beer for the rest of the game and a hot dog or something.
Did you just hear what the pair of Jordans went for, man? This is number 600. If he hold on to it and just put it out there, it's an investor that's gonna offer him 10 times that amount for number 600.
Yes,
that was his retirement right there in his hands. You could have retired.
Never to work again. Nobody in his family had to work again. He can follow that football team the rest of his life, going to games and never have to work.
Well,
and they were paying for him.
You ain't the only one. The guy on I can't remember the show, ex-NFL player, he said, man, $1,000 gift card. He said, forget that. We talking about millions that he gonna have to give up for this. So you ain't the only one.
To get me to answer the phone.
hey man, you gotta pay. You gotta pay for it, man. Hey,
on a good note though, Brady, did you see when he gave the little kid them gloves?
Oh yeah, the kid who was battling brain cancer, man.
Yeah. Hey man, I would have got a new car. I'd have got everything. Man.
Still going.
hey, would say you would have been set, would you, Coach?
Hey, Coach, I don't know about keeping that ball at the crib, like you said, though, because a lot of people know it's at the crib. You got to watch out for that, too. Because, people know it's at the house. You got to watch out for them goons, man.
Hey, I told you about Guido in the white van.
Hey, man. That ball would have never came to my house. That ball would have been in somebody else's house.
You said I would have kept it at the crib. I said, I don't know about that.
He would have took it like he thought Brian was his friend's house, and Brian like he was Jack Corey up that ball.
Oh man,
you know that to me. Hey, you know
I used to work at a bank. I used to work at a bank, man. People put them type of things in safe deposit box and vaults and stuff. Because I'm telling you, when I worked at a bank, man, this older white gentleman had a baseball with Joe DiMaggio, Stan Musial, Babe Ruth, and he had one other person on there, Lou Gehrig, all on one baseball. And he had that mug in the vault at the bank because he was so afraid that if anybody knew where it was, they was going to steal it. I guarantee you, man, that ball was probably worth some millions with them 4 autographs on it.
Hey man, hey Coach Corey. So if the bank laid you off, and they know you were getting laid off on Friday, if Friday was your last day, so Thursday, would you? You know what? Let's see. You know where I'm going with that, don't you?
You couldn't go in there because you got to have 2 people to go in there.
Oh,
you got to have 2 set of keys. A supervisor key and a regular key. You can't just go back in there.
Oh,
The bank's got all kinds of clearance. They don't, man. They don't give you just one key to go back there to the money, man.
I like that, D. Who is that? Whose signature is that?
Now I'm gonna tell you, this ball probably ain't worth a dime, but it's sentimental to me.
He said it ain't worth a dime. Who's
not? Do y'all remember the relief pitcher for the Atlanta Braves in the early 90s? Marvin Freeman.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
So, I think I was in middle school at the time. I'm aging myself. So we got to go to the Cardinals game. This is Busch Stadium 2. We there early because it was a day game. So, they taking batting practice and whatnot. You know, I'm yelling, "Hey, throw me a ball, throw me a ball!" So he threw one up to me. I caught it, right? So we're leaving. The game's over, and you know we're leaving by where the visitors come out of Busch Stadium, and lo and behold, I see him, and I held the ball up, and he gave me the head nod. He said, "Came over and signed it." There we go.
You made that man name been called out 30 years, and you made him famous.
Marvin Freeman played for the Phillies when I was with the Phillies. That's who I got my first minor league hit off of, a triple in Clearwater. It would have went over the fence, but the fence in center field was like 40 feet high.
God,
I got a triple.
Y'all just made
man.
To the YouTubers, y'all just made that man famous. Anybody mention Marvin Freeman name in 40 years to the night?
Hey man,
shout out to
so now you saying my ball's worth a quarter?
Hey man,
your ball is worth 82 cents, brother.
No,
I'll take it.
Don't sleep on that, man, because I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm in a group called Black Boys Play Baseball, man. Marvin Freeman is in that group. Marvin Freeman is doing a lot of good work in the ATL, man, training kids and teaching young black players how to play baseball and how to pitch, man. So
that might be worth some money.
That ball might be worth some money, man, because Marvin Freeman is out there doing some real good things, man, for real.
He's doing
we
good things
appreciate
in the community.
You tell Marvin I said, thanks for the ball. What's up? We still holding it down.
Hey, no doubt.
If he want him, he got to give him a season pass to the ATL.
Yeah,
he want to play. He want first round tickets.
I'll go coach. I'll go coach. I ain't got to go first
Marvin
class.
probably gonna be down at these baseball games when they kick off in Atlanta. Marvin still got a little clout down there, man.
Hey, tell Marvin, Dino trade him one World Series ticket and airfare for the baseball, man.
That's a fair trade.
That's a fair trade, D. That's a fair trade.
I only been to one World Series. I still got my 04 World Series tickets. Game 3.
Oh yeah. Hey man, we're gonna jump off. Hey, NFL last week, man. Cleveland beat Denver, man. Cleveland beat Denver 17-14. That boy did Ernest Johnson, man. God dog. Man,
he just earned himself a job. If it ain't with Cleveland,
but you know what?
Somewhere else.
You know what? When your team is made for running the ball,
that's official.
It don't matter who back
don't
there.
Put nothing else Lakers up no more. I bet not see you with nothing Laker on.
Hey,
I bet not ever see you with nothing
Coach,
Lakers up.
You said Stump Mitchell could have got 150 yards that night.
I mean, they made that team is made for running the ball. And that's why I don't understand why they let Baker Mayfield blow games for them, because they made to run the ball. So now Baker out, and you got Keenan, whatever his name is.
Case Keenum.
He basically is managing, controlling the game. But the run game working, and that's the way they need to do it with Baker. They don't need Baker out there trying to win games for them.
Hey man, but I'm telling you, that was amazing. Hey, if y'all see D'Ernest run that ball, man, D'Ernest looked like a young Adrian Peterson, man. I like how he stutter step and how he accelerates. If he got that same running style as Adrian Peterson, man, and he's tall and he's kind of tall too.
Well, I hope ain't nobody got a contract coming up, because they gonna have to work on some out there.
But see, that's the thing, though, Coach. That's the thing. When Chubb and Kareem Hunt come back, D'Ernest may go back to the practice squad.
Him and the other back.
No, he not.
Him and the other guy.
They been not.
He done earned himself a job. So, like I said, it's plenty of other teams out there that need a running back.
Because if
he
goes
the trade
to the practice squad
next week.
Yeah, but if they send him back to the practice squad when those two guys come back, any NFL team can pick him up off the practice squad.
Oh yeah, because he's unprotected. He's unprotected on the practice squad.
Yeah, so anybody can sign him to a contract.
I'm waiting on game related to drop him since all the Cowboys coming back.
Oh man,
what team do you think needs him the most? The Giants, the Falcons.
Not the Falcons.
Mike Davis.
I say Falcon.
Mike Davis was terrible yesterday.
Mike Davis sucks.
Tell me about it.
they can use Cordero Patterson in that role what he originally supposed to be in. Cordero Patterson lining up, taking at least 15 snaps a game for the running back position. That ain't Cordero's game. Cordero kick return, punt return, get in, do certain plays with. But now since Mike Davis stink, I mean, Cordero been forced to step up and do all type of stuff now. So
well, Mike Davis, you know, he's over there based off that year last year. If it wasn't for McCaffrey, you wouldn't even know who Mike Davis is.
Exactly.
McCaffrey is making all these running backs look famous.
He gonna get Chuba some money too, man. Somebody gonna sign Chuba.
That dude had 10 yards on 7 carries. I could have got that off the couch out of shape.
That Carolina offense is just terrible with Darnold back there. And now everybody they don't respect him throwing the ball. They just gonna load the box up.
That's it, man. Hey,
see, Dub. If any background fits you, it's Devil, man. Cause you sure be all on that nigga nuts, man. You be all on that nigga.
Look how she laying there between.
It's like that's your man and stuff. You
like
we enjoying
ourselves. That is my cousin.
That's your man, boy. The way you laying back in there.
Hold on, then he dunking on the king. Man, when that happened?
Oh my God, man.
Ain't no wrong way. You just drew that. That ain't never happened.
Hey man, look, she did that on purpose, man. Green Bay and Washington, man. Hey,
that was awful game.
Washington, Green Bay 24-10. They won handily, man. Terry McLaurin still got busy, man. 122 yards receiving, man. That dude is special, man. Kansas City, Tennessee
told them a new asshole.
Hey man, they just gave them they just beat the brakes off of them, man.
And the thing is, who you think right now is the front runners over there in the AFC, Tennessee or Cincinnati?
And don't forget about Buffalo.
And you're talking about Buffalo too. And I'm not knocking what the Ravens are. The Ravens, to me, right now, those injuries are starting to catch up to them. You know, and I mean, Cincinnati had a scheme yesterday against Lamar that I've never seen before in my life. Did you see when they pass rushed him, how they formed a box? And they had 2 guys on the outside, and they had a guy that was spying him, and then they had him like in a box. And that's why he kept spinning.
He did.
Coach, 2-3 of them sacks, man. Lamar had a lot of time in the pocket. He just chose the wrong way to run. Like a couple times he ran right, he had the whole left side. I'm like, why you go that way?
Because he ain't seeing the field.
He had the whole right side. I'm like,
he wasn't seeing the field. He just saw the pressure. He was
looking down the field. He was really trying to make some passes. Before he got sacked, he was in the pocket 5-6 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll sack him because they were playing good coverage down the field, obviously, because he couldn't get the ball off.
Hey, Ravens flock. I still don't know what happened to Taysom Williams. Like, what happened to this dude?
I don't know what happened to that kid, man.
You know what? When I hear stuff like that, it has to be a thing that he has not picked up the terminology or the playbook.
Man, but he's your best. He's the most explosive back.
Yeah, he probably is. You know, but some coaches get into like, hey, I just can't put you out here because of your explosiveness. You got to be able to figure out what we doing with this playbook.
Yeah,
I'm shocked at that too.
When you got Freeman and Le'Veon and Latavius, man, you got the Geritol crew, man. But hey man, you got the Geritol crew back there, man.
That's the better.
Hey, you don't bring up no Geritol.
Hey man,
you got the Metamucil mix.
But see, West 10. Next year, man, we ain't gonna even see half these chumps on our squad, man. Them cats gonna be up out of there, man. We got the truth coming back next year. We got Gus coming back. We got our hitters coming back, man.
Hey,
them guys.
But we not talking about next year. We talking about right now.
You right.
You
Hey,
talking about some serious.
I got the Metamucil mix backfield.
We get a discount on AARP, man, with them guys in the backfield.
You talking about some serious?
We got more players on injury reserve than any other team in the league. We've been doing more with less. Lamar been doing more with less than any other quarterback in the league. This past Sunday just caught up with him. You feel?
So are these the built-in excuses for when they don't go far in the postseason?
This ain't no excuse. Crystal.
Look,
I love the odds. You know what the odds are right now? 5-1. Cause the last time we lost the game, we won 5 straight. I like them odds. I ain't fucked up with that. Long as we keep it like that, we good.
I said yesterday it must have been a holiday because the bank was closed.
No.
Oh man. Hey,
the bank wasn't closed because Chase was open.
Wow.
Hey man, they finna make me mad. I'm finna cut the show, man. Hey,
don't cut the show yet, because I gotta drop this. I gotta drop this nugget for you stop the show. What did we learn yesterday?
I'm gonna tell you right now, the bank was closed. Chase just robbed the bank, goddamn.
What did we learn?
The bank.
What did we learn yesterday from the Tennessee-Kansas City game? What was the number one thing that we took out of that game?
Patrick Mahomes and their defense, they already got them figured out.
Patrick Mahomes is no longer a must start. He is matchup based start.
Yes.
That's what I took out of that game.
They keep putting them as a must start. And
he's not an every week starter. You have to
matchup. You got to start looking at matchups with him.
Hey, how you doing, grandchild? Your granddad.
You see what he got on though, the coach. He was born in it, man. You heard?
Hey man,
I feel for that kid.
Hey, what's your grandson's name, West 10?
Say hey.
What's his name?
Say hey.
What's his name, West 10?
You ain't gonna speak.
Hey. Give us what's his nickname? What's his name? What you call him? Stick dog?
Aiden.
Guess what, buddy? Hey, in the next few months, you're gonna see your granddad outside of the Nashville Predators Stadium holding up a sign. Hey, you're gonna see all of us down there. Hey man, Atlanta and Miami, man. Atlanta pulled it out 30-28. Brian Flores, like Coach said at the beginning, I think his day's numbered, man. They gonna check him up out of here before this year over with, man. New York and New England, man. Hey, Mac Jones look, man.
That's my boy, man.
Is it the fact that Mac Jones look good or the Jets stink, man?
The Jets stink because I picked up their defense thinking they would show up and they got a -9.
Ouch.
You did the same thing I did. I figured that Miami was gonna be trash and that Atlanta's defense was gonna show up. Man,
between Miami got dug in, and the Jets, man, I will never pick nothing. Any team that's going against the Jets, I'm gonna pick their defense up. It could be Herbert Hoover or Matthew Dickey going against the Jets. I'm gonna pick their defense up for that day, man. Carolina and New York Giants. Carolina, what did that game show you about Carolina's quarterback?
Yeah, when you got best for a dude that ain't nobody heard of, that said a whole lot.
And they need to get Cam back on the phone, and they never should have got rid of Teddy Bridgewater.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey man, Sam Darnold is. Can we officially call Sam Darnold a bust now, Dino? Everybody, yes. Can we call Sam Darnold a bust?
Sam Darnold's a dumpster fire.
Hey, man. Hey, like I said, I knew saying, man, we got to, take him out the oven, man. Let's take him out the oven. Why we taking him out the oven, West 10? Why we taking Sam Darnold out the oven, West 10?
Cause he done, man.
That's it, baby. Hey, We take people out the oven on No Balls, No Glory because they are done. Sam Darnold is done. Hey, man, I don't want to hit this game, but it's all fair. I'm going down our list, man. Cincinnati and Baltimore, man. Man, we just got that's all right. We just got us a down south ass whooping yesterday, man.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you, man. I did a story, man. I don't know if y'all follow me on. I know Coach follow me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't see my story, Coach.
Oh man, I saw you put the story up there, man.
Yeah. I mean, you know, hey, it be like that sometimes, man. Sometimes you gotta, you know, they gotta have it to you, man. But you know how we bounce back, Coach. We gonna be all right.
Well, I mean, they didn't give up as many points as the Jets did, but I think they gave up more yards than the Jets did.
Hey, man, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
They real, man.
Christ. Yeah. Man, that duo will be there for a while. And
we're going to see them for a while, yeah.
Well, the biggest thing that I got out of it was the lack of tackling in the secondary for Baltimore.
And look, when Humphries tried to tackle him, he tripped over the first nigga that fell trying to grab him. When you see the replay, they falling over each other and shit. I'm like, God.
But I mean, the tight end who ran up and down the field for over
Uzama.
What's his name?
CJ Uzama, who I forgot to pick up that morning.
And you know what? Hey, he is still out there in our A.
Hey, you know what? I had him.
Corey had him to drop him a couple weeks ago.
Look at this dude. He comes right back on. Him and Crystal. I'll be damned. Look at Coach Corey background. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Oh my
at least he ain't on his nuts like Crystal.
Hey, Crystal got that boo cuddle up like he is, boy. She cuddle up like they booze and stuff. Hey, man. Hey, Philadelphia and Las Vegas, man. Hey, Derek Carr did it without his big weapon, man. He did it without Waller yesterday, man.
Well, I mean, I saw some of that game because I had interest in that game, but it's just the Eagles defense. I think they are just so shot because they're on the field so doggone long now. They got a nice front four, but they just get wore down. And Hurts.
They do.
And I don't know what this offensive coordinator is trying to expect from Hurts. Hurts is not a drop back quarterback. They need to do some of the similar things that the Ravens do with Lamar with Hurts.
Read option,
and let him do what he do instead of just dropping him back.
But that's what Hurts.
That's not a drop back quarterback.
That's what Hurts did at Alabama, and he did that also at Oklahoma.
Well, you know what? Matt Nagy need to take that same script and apply for Justin Fields because he's going to ruin that dude.
Hey, Matt Nagy will not be there at the end of this year, man. I'm calling it right now.
Well, did you see the new meme that's going to be out here? Did y'all see Justin Fields' face sitting over there?
I posted it on my Facebook. I said, does this look like a face of somebody that you want to lead your organization? And I just put it out there not to downgrade the kid. And everybody was like, well, so-and-so sucked when he started. Get a kid a chance. I said, hey, bro, I'm not saying that the kid don't have a chance. I'm just saying look at his face.
Kid has potential.
The situation is just not good for him. I'm not saying anything about him.
Everybody looking cool.
And I go back to him his first preseason game when the game was too slow for him. He said the game was too slow. It wasn't fast enough.
That was my point for putting that up there.
Hey, man, he probably saying, man, please slow this game down, man. These guys coming at me like 40 going west, man.
But I'll be interested to see where it goes on this week because Nagy got COVID, so he's not going to be coaching. He ain't going to be on the sideline.
Hey, put it like this, man. If they win without Nagy, man, they going to fire him. He going to get fired. If they win this week without, they going to say, hey, Nagy's the problem. And I think his days are numbered anyway. He at the end of this year, he's gone anyway because they're going to have to get a coordinator in there, somebody that's going to really cater to Fields and everything. One of these little young, hot offensive coordinators and stuff. somebody from the McVay tree or something. And then you know how it is, man.
The way Khalil Herbert is running that ball, the offensive line is not a problem. So if you run some read options and get Fields out on the edge and doing some different things like that, that's how you got to utilize that kid.
And like you say, hey, coach, because you still got David Montgomery that's going to be back too with you. So you got Herbert and Montgomery. You got Commit at the tight end. The line is not that bad, man. You got to give him stuff that's going to cater to his skill set. Put him in the offense that's going to cater to his skill set, man. And
that's what Flores and them started doing with Tua. They started rolling him out and doing some different things. It just ain't good for him down and now. But they start rolling him out. Hey, if you're gonna draft those guys, you got to draft them to what they do and what they. Can you imagine if Harbaugh had said, "Okay, we're gonna make Lamar a drop back passer"?
Hey, look, that's what I'm saying. Look, it's gonna be a plethora of black quarterbacks finna be in the league. These coaches gotta change up their playbook. You can't run the same plays you ran with these white quarterbacks because the athleticism is different now. They faster. I mean, you got to run with the quarterback now. I mean, because it's gonna be more and more black quarterback. That's not a position we finna take over, by the way. But they gotta adjust their playbook for their skill set. They act like they don't want to.
And that's like the Chargers gonna say, well, Herbert, we gonna have you a read option quarterback. Burrows, you're gonna be a read option quarterback. You gotta coach to what you have, not what you don't have.
Hey man, I'm telling you, what's the name of Herbert and Josh Allen? Hey, they read optioning too, man. And they do it with some of the they got a mixture of both, man. Because Josh Allen and Herbert pull the ball down and take off before you know it and everything, man. So
hey, and just think about last night. Indianapolis coach, Walker to him Wentz did it.
Yep.
And he's not a very athletic quarterback. If Wentz is able to do that, man, you got to be able to do that with some of these younger, more mobile guys. You just got to.
Wentz fooled the cameraman because everybody thought.
Everybody thought Jonathan Taylor had it up the middle,
Wentz
man.
dived in the water.
Hey man, and he was running like he had sand in his shoes, man. That dude, like, man, it took him forever to get around that corner, man. But hey man, next game was Detroit and Los Angeles and the Rams, man. Detroit came out. Hey, Detroit came out, man. Put it like this. One thing I can say about Detroit, they left it all on the field, man. They did every trick play possible yesterday, man. They did onside kick. They did every trick play possible, man.
If you are 0-6, you don't just keep doing different things. They came out, ran a screen the first play of the game, I think was 60-something yards for a touchdown.
Yep.
Onside kick. Got the ball, drove the ball down the field, kicked the field goal. Rams down 10-0 for the Rams offense even got on the field. Then later on, they ran in that same drive, they ran a fake punt. Then later on in the game, they ran another fake punt. They had the coach for the Rams going crazy over there. He didn't know what was going on.
Didn't know.
But you got to do those kind of things if you 0-6. We're not 0-7 now, but.
Hey, no holds barred, man. When you 0 forever, hey, no holds barred, man. Matthew Stafford, man, look good. Cooper Kupp, man. Who got Cooper Kupp in our league, man? Who has Cooper Kupp, man?
Your boy Christorian got him.
Christorian got
eating up 40 points a week.
Man, he is chomping with Cooper Kupp, man. And I got Christorian this week, and I think the Rams play who they play?
Rams got the Texans.
Oh shit! God! Oh my God!
That's some low
Oh man! Oh my God! And I'm without Devontae Adams, man.
But what's the name? Supposed to be back this week? Tyrod Taylor. That might make Texas a little bit better.
Hey man, that ain't gonna help him, man. Speaking of Texans, man, Houston played Arizona yesterday, 31-5. Hey man, I think Houston's quarterback, what's his name? Who was in there for Houston?
Mills.
Mills need to go and turn in his playbook and his uniform and go to Hertz, man, and sell rental cars, man. Do rental cars and stuff, man, because that dude is not an NFL quarterback, man. I'm sorry, man. He stink, man. He is garbage, man. And Arizona didn't even look good yesterday, man. But it just goes to show you how much Houston stinks right now, man. But Arizona took care of business, 31-5. Chicago and Tampa. Like I say, Nagy should be gone, man. Hey, I wouldn't even let him out of town. Hey, I would have had him. I would have paid for him another ticket and you can't even ride back with the team. Now you go expose us to COVID. We finna fire you, and you finna go and fly on another plane, commercial and stuff, man. Get up out of here, man. But Brady, man. Guys like that throw for 230 yards or 215 yards and for 4 touchdowns and everything. So last but not least, Indianapolis and San Francisco. Man.
The game in the rain.
I question Kyle Shanahan, man. I don't know about Kyle Shanahan, man. I'm not convinced with him, man. I'm not convinced. Michael Pittman Jr. look good, man. Michael Pittman do look good, man. Elijah Mitchell came back. He looked good, man. Jimmy G, I'm not sold on him, but I'm not really sold on Trey Lance neither, man.
But he got 2 quarterbacks that's hurt. Jimmy G was hurt, but he had the quarterback because Trey Lance is out. I mean, but like the guy said yesterday, he said at some point you can't blame injuries, keep blaming injuries in the NFL. You got to do your job.
You got to play, man. That's simple as it. You got to get out there and play, man.
Like you just said about said about Mills, they making an NFL check. You know, they get an NFL check. They got to earn their money.
What's up with Trey Sermon?
That's another one that
what is that?
They talked about him on TV. They'd ask the same question: what's going on with Trey Sermon? And they got all these backs now. They just settled on the kid that ran the ball yesterday. Corey got him. What's the running back for the 49ers?
Mitchell.
Yeah, Elijah Mitchell.
And you got Sermon, and they got this other kid, and I mean, right now the 49ers just went south. I don't know what happened to them because they came in with expectations of having a great season too.
Man, they came in with expectations, man. Tonight's game, Saints and Seahawks. Saints are up 7-3. Seahawks are up 7-3 right now. They nip and tuck at this game. I haven't looked at it yet. Is the weather playing a big factor in the game, or?
Yeah, man, it's pouring down in Seattle. It's under about 50 degrees or so.
Well, it ain't no worse than that game last night.
Oh, no, it ain't nothing as bad as that game last night. That game
last night was horrible, man.
I didn't even get a chance to watch the game because we sit up here watching tornado warnings all day long. They kept butting in on the TV, so I just turned it off, looked at some other stuff.
Let me tell you about these damn weathermen. They get excited whenever there's some damn bad weather and want to hog up the TV and get all this airtime.
Yeah.
There's this thing at the bottom of the screen called a crawl, right?
Yeah.
Put that shit down there. Put it on the crawl.
Dude kept saying,
if you live in this area and you waiting on the weatherman to tell you what to do during a damn tornado, then good riddance.
Right. And, I mean, he kept saying, we'll break back to the game, but we got to get this one in. And you kept repeating.
Never broke back to the game.
Never broke back into the game. Then they put this little split screen up that was like a quarter of the TV in the corner, you know. And after a while, they went back to the full screen. I was like, man, forget this. I'll read about it, you know.
Hey, man, I hate when they do that, man.
I ended up looking at it on my phone, man, on my NFL network, on my watch NFL thing, man. But it's always.
And I could have did that, and I could have went to the YouTube TV and did. I'm like, man, screw all that. I just looked at some recordings, But
there you go, man. Hey, West 10. Hey, man, it's been a great show, man. Hey, West 10, you got some birthdays for us before we peel up out of here, man?
Yeah, I got just a couple birthdays, man. You know what I'm saying?
Give it to
OG
us, brother.
always ready to fight Bobby Knight. You know what I'm talking about?
Robert Montgomery Knight, the general.
81 today, man. 81, man. You hear me?
The general.
And,
I bet you can still throw a chair across half court.
Man,
yes, sir.
And Pedro Martinez, man.
Wow.
Pedro's birthday.
Man, I'll never forget when he pushed Don Zimmerman.
Oh man, that wasn't right.
When he slammed Zimmer down, man.
That wasn't right.
It wasn't right.
Hey, look.
Don Zimmer ran out there like he wanted to do something.
Like he wanted. Hey, Don Zimmer didn't want that smoke for real, did he?
Right, that's why he tried to stop it. Pedro stopped into that. He said, "No, you don't want nothing here for real."
I
forgot to mention it. Bobby Knight will choke your son out for free.
I'm telling you.
The interview with Don Zimmerman after that was the funniest thing ever, man.
Don Zimmer had a concussion after that, man. Hey, man,
it ain't funny, but it's funny.
Don Zimmer had a concussion after that, man. He didn't. Hey, that man, he didn't know where the hell he was at, man. Man, he shook that old man. The old man would have had a heart attack or a seizure and died, man. Oh my God, man.
And man, well, you know, it ain't. At least that was all right. You know, the Wine Marshall, John Roseborough, I'll just hit you upside your head with a bat. You know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How would you feel being a catcher back there? And I'm standing there with a bat, and all of a sudden I just club you upside your head.
Oh man, when I come to, man, we're gonna take this. It's gonna go beyond the baseball field, man. We're gonna take that to the streets.
I gotta go to your house. I gotta go to your house when I'm ready. I gotta go to your house.
I'm telling you,
I gotta go to your house, dog.
I gotta get one of them lagoons, man.
Hey, coach, they just showed with Beast Mode last scene. The team y'all playing tonight. Man,
this the anniversary of it.
Oh,
10 years ago.
Oh, Lord.
That crazy run Beast Mode had.
Lord.
That's the one that put him on the map.
Hey,
put him on the map.
Hey, man, when he pushed the old boy, lift old boy up and slammed him through the ground.
Oh, he little boy, man. What other birthdays you got for us, West 10?
Pedro Martinez, that was it, man. You feel me? He turned 50 today, man.
What's our song of the day, brother?
Oh, no, damn. Can we have one?
Oh, hey, man. Okay. Give us one. Just say it, man. We can't play it.
Hey,
just say it.
Well, hey, it's Notorious B.I.G., man. You're nobody to somebody kill you. Hey, we got killed this weekend. But watch how we gonna bounce back, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Watch how we bounce back, baby.
Hey, man. Hey, the song of the day is Mystical. You keep bumping me against the wall. Yeah, I know I let you slide before, but you can't see me. You ain't seen bouncing back.
Yeah.
We coming like Mystical, baby. We gonna be bouncing back, man. Hey, man, it's another amazing episode of No Balls, No Glory, man. I'm the host of People's Champ. I'm with the Sports Gurus, man. Hey, we out of here, man. It's Thursday, man. Get your pools together. We're gonna give you your picks for your pool on Friday. Turn in, win some of that money, and send us a Cash App donation to the piggy bank. Where the piggy bank at, Coach Corey? Show them that piggy bank. There it is.
Man.
Send it to us, man. Hey, No Balls, No Glory 314. That's how you get to us. That's our Cash App, man. Hey, y'all, we out of here, y'all, tonight for this evening. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.
Baby. Raven Flock till we die.
Hey, y'all, I gotta jump off. I gotta get on a call.
I see, double. Take it easy.
All right.